Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run here with Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for a couple of yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's the 1st and 10 from the 47. Robinson on the inside give. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2. Penix here from the gun. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run it with Robinson. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar, my team!
Working from his end zone. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Back now, pressure coming. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first. He's going to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. But he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready, set.
Falcons go a nickel. 3rd down.
Pat. Bronco 80. Go check. Go check. Ready, right.
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And he hauls in the interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Okay, ready?
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They take over just shy of midfield. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Back to Pitts it goes. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Smash. Shut up. Hawk 70. Hawk, take go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Robinson. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Trying for it with Penix. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? 70 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tedero McMillan he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And hey, we see out onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down from the 42. Penix now to throw. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your routes, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Get it.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Penix looking to pass. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Complete Derrick Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready! Cougar Knights, ready!
Working on first down. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, set! 19, Dragon 60!
From the red zone now. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All lined up and ready to put this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Ready! Panthers, go!
They give right side to Henry. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And Walker firing over to take him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
On the jump.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Another run for Henry. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're going play fake with Penix. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Set. Let's go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action. Here's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Picks it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sets the need for a splash play and delivers. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready? Practice this,
Trying to get outside with Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into traffic, complete! And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
Ready, set.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Back. Go.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Set. 60.
A give to Henry. Now he's past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Looking inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Hey. 19, Charger, 9.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Okay, ready?
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 19.
They're just going to let the clock
19,
run out and
Charger.
take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now facing third and 8 after that delay of game penalty.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. And that's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Steady.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Panther street. Panther street.
Trying to run with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Falcons, nothing.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Penix to throw again on second. Catch made over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
At the 45-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Penix working from the gun. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. To the air with Penix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Penix is going to throw again. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Hawkins holding up there into the drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Here's Penix to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
One final shot here. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So it's the Panthers who take this.